Hello friends, in the previous video I am explaining up to the question number 4 in exercise 7.1. In this video I am explaining all the remaining questions of the exercise 7.1. So see, question number 5. Question number 5 is, in a classroom, 4 friends are seated at the point A, B, C and D as shown in figure 7.8. Champa and Chameli walks into the class, and after observing for a few minutes, Champa asked Chameli, "Don't you think the ABCD is a square?" Chameli disagreed. Using distance formula, find which of them is correct. So see, to solve, or we can say to show that any 4 points or 3 points make any kind of the triangle. So first I am drawing one basic triangle, basic quadrilateral like A, B, C, D. Now, as per the conditions of the square, all sides are equal, and we can say that if any one of the angle is 90 degree, then it is a square. So see here, I am finding all the distance. First I will find the AB. So as per the formula, AB is equal to 6 minus 3 whole square plus 7 minus 4 whole square. So this becomes 3 square plus 3 square. So what? Under root of 9 plus 9. So this one becomes 18. So our answer is 3 root 2. Now, next I will find the BC. Here BC again I am using the formula. The formula is BC 9 minus 6 x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So our answer is 3 square plus minus 3 square. So this one become 9 plus 9. So it is 18. So our answer is 3 root 2. Clear? Same way I will find the what here CD, that is the third side. So CD is equal to under root of 6 minus 9 x1 x2 minus x1 whole square plus 1 minus 4 whole square. So here it is minus 3 square plus minus 3 square. So this one is 9 plus 9. Our answer is root 18. So my answer is 3 root 2. Now after that AD. For AD I will see that x2 minus x1 whole square. It means 6 minus 3 whole square plus next y2 minus y1 whole square. So 1 minus 4 whole square. This becomes 3 square plus 3 square. So this one is 9 plus 9. So our answer is 18. So AD is equal to 3 root 2. Now, so for all these, if we observe that all sides are equal, here I am saying that AB plus AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD is equal to 3 root 2. So it is a rhombus. First condition is what? It is a rhombus. Now, to prove that any quadrilateral is a square, first all sides are equal, and if I will draw any one diagonal like this, then sum of the square of the sides is should be equal to the square of the diagonal. It means if BD square is equal to BC square plus CD square, then angle C is 90, and after that I can say that it is a square. So here I have already find the word BC. Yes. Here I am finding the CD. Yes. Now I will find the BD. So BD is equal to what? Under root BD 6 minus 6 whole square plus 7 minus 1 whole square. So this one is 0 plus 6 square. So it becomes 6. Now here I am using the formula that for triangle BCD, BD square BC square plus CD square. BC square plus CD square, it means 3 root 2 whole square plus 3 root 2 whole square is equal to 18 plus 18, it becomes 36. Same way here, if I find the BD square, then BD square is equal to what? 36. So this one is equal to BD square. So what? BC square plus CD square is equal to BD square. Therefore, angle C is equal to 90 degree. So therefore, quadrilateral ABCD is a square. See, I have already said all this identity in the previous videos. So you need to use those identity to prove that whether it is a square, parallelogram or any quadrilateral. So by this way we can say that it is a square. Now see, there is a question number 6. Name the type of quadrilateral formed if any by the following points and give the reason for your answer. So same way you need to find all sides. You need to mention like this, then mention the points and then find all the distance. See, I have already said given the condition, use that condition and prove that which kind of the quadrilateral is it. See, if it is a square, if it is rhombus, then check for the square. If it is parallelogram, then check for the rectangle. If it does not satisfy, then it is a parallelogram, and if it is satisfied, then it is a rectangle. Same way, if it is satisfied as a rhombus, then it's okay, but if it does not satisfy a square, then only it is rhombus. If it is satisfied for the 90 degree, then we can say that it is a square. So like this, you need to solve this question. So question number 6 is you need to do by yourself. Now question number 7. Let me see the question number 7. In the question number 7, find the point on X which is equidistant from 2 minus 5 and minus 2 and B. So here I am saying that let point P on X axis. Therefore coordinates of P is equal to what? X0. If it is on the y-axis, then I can use the 0 y. What it said, it is equidistance. So here the first point is equal to A, that is 2 minus 5. Another point B, that is minus 2 and 9. What it said that they are at equidistance, it means PA is equal to PB. So here I am using the distance formula on the both side and I will find the value of X. If I will find the value of X, I got the point. So here I am writing like this. PA, it means X minus 2 whole square plus 0 minus 5 minus of minus 5 whole square is equal PB, X minus minus plus, so X plus 2 whole square is equal to what? 0 minus 9 whole square. Now squaring on both sides. Therefore, I am getting what? X minus 2 whole square plus 5 square is equal to X plus 2 whole square plus 9 square. So see, here I am using identity A minus B whole square, so it becomes X square minus 4X plus 4 plus 5 square is equal to 25. Same way, here I am using another identity, so X square plus 4X plus what? 4 plus 81. Now see, this X square and this X square cut because they have the same sign. So here I am shifting this 4x here and all the values here. Here 4 and 4 got because they have also same sign. So when I shift, it becomes 25 minus 81 is equal to 4x plus 4x. So 25 minus 81, 11 minus 5 is equal to 6 and 7 minus 2 is equal to 5 minus 56 is equal to 4 plus 4, 8x. So what is the value of x? X is equal to minus 56 divided by 8. So x is equal to minus 7. Therefore, a point is P minus 7, 0. Minus 7, 0 is the point that is the equidistant from A and B. So this is the way you need to solve the question number 7. Let me see the question number 8. Find the value of y, which the distance between the point P and Q is equal to 10 unit. So see, there are the variation in the question. The variation in the question is what? Here the distance is given. 10 unit is the distance from the P and Q. 10 में जो यूनिट दिया है वो यूनिट क्या है? एक तरह का डिस्टेंस है P और Q के बीच में. तो हमें उसको यूज करना है और वैल्यूज निकालनी है. जैसे कि here I am mentioning like this. For question number 8, there are 2 points of the line P and Q. Here P is 2 minus 3 and Q is, that is 10 and y. This one is point and this one is point, and here the distance is what? 10 unit. So here I am using the distance formula, that is a PQ. PQ is equal to under root of 10 minus 2 whole square plus y minus of minus 3 whole square. What is the value of PQ? It is given as a 10. So it is under root of 10 minus 2 means 8 square plus y plus 3 whole square. Now here I need to remove the square root. So what I said, squaring on both sides. So therefore 10 square is equal to 8 square plus y plus 3 whole square. So 8 square is equal to 164. Here I am writing the formula, y square plus 6y plus 9. Therefore y square plus 6y, 9 plus 6, that is a what? 73. And when this 100 comes here, it becomes minus 100 is equal to 0. So what is the answer? Y square plus 6y. 10 minus 3, that is 7. And 7 minus 2 minus 27, because greater has a negative sign. Now here I am using the quadratic equation concept. So what? That find the factor of 27 such that subtraction is 3. So 27 is equal to 9 into 3. 9 minus 3 is equal to what? 6. So here I am writing y square plus 6y, plus 9y minus 3y minus 27 is equal to 0. Here I am getting y, so y plus 9. Here I am getting minus 3, so y plus 9. Therefore y plus 9 and y minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore y plus 9 is equal to 0. Second one is y minus 3 is equal to 0. So value of y is equal to minus 9 and value of y is equal to plus 3. See, these two are the word points. They can be, both of them is a correct answer. So no need to worry. Here our decimal, our point can be negative, can be positive. That's why these two are the correct answer. Now see, there is the another question. The question is question number 9. Here it is the as like the question number 7, but the question is somewhat different. In that question our we need to find the P, but in this question P is given as a Q and we need to find the what? X of the other. तो यहाँ पे देखते हैं कैसे फाइंड करते हैं. तो सी, see the question number 9. In question number 9, it is given that Q is 0, 1 is equidistant from point E and R. So this one is I am showing like this, that Q is the point is 0 and 1. This is the point. Here another point P, that is 5 and -3, and another point is R, that is X and 6. See, both the points are equal. What I need to find the value of X. So how can I find the value of X? So already they are given. उन्होंने पहले ही बोला कि PQ and RQ both are equal. दोनों क्या है? Equal है. So here I am using the concept, that is the distance formula. So as per the distance formula, on the right side, 5 minus 0 whole square plus -3 minus 1 whole square is equal to, here in this, x minus 0 whole square plus 6 minus 1 whole square. So here our answer is 5 minus यानी कि 5 square 25. Here I am writing one more time, 5 square minus 3 minus 1 minus 4 whole square. Here I am writing x square plus 6 minus 1 5 whole square. Now see, now I am going to write squaring on both sides. When we squaring on both sides, both the square root variable are removed. So therefore here it is 25 plus 16 is equal to x square plus 25. So 25 cut. Here x square is equal to 16. So x is equal to under root of 16. So x is equal to plus minus 4. So the answer can be plus 4, can be minus 4, because the square of positive number is also positive and square of the negative number is also negative. Now, so this is the way that the same question can be asked in the different way. Question number 8 and 9 both can be solved by the same way, but the difference is what? The question that is the ask, how it asks the question. Now let me see the last question of the exercise, that is the question number 10. In a question number 10, find a relation between the x and y such that the point xy is the equidistance from the point 3, 6 and -3, 2. Same question, it is again asked for the third time but the different way. See, there are the point P. P is the xy and second one is Q, that is the what? 3 and 6, and third one is R, that is the what? -3 and 4. What it said that these all are at equidistance from each other. हर कोई एक दूसरे से इक्वल डिस्टेंस पे है, यानी कि P जो है दोनों से इक्वल डिस्टेंस पे है. अगर P दोनों से इक्वल डिस्टेंस पे है तो हमें x और y का रिलेशन ढूंढना है. See, whenever they ask for the question to find the relation, at that time we need to find the equation. See how to solve this. P of here PQ is equal to what? PR. Therefore under root of x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 6 whole square, x2 minus x1 and y2 minus 1. Same way, x minus of minus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square as per the distance formula. So here I am writing squaring on both sides. Then what I got? I got x minus 3 whole square, y minus 6 whole square is equal to x plus 3 whole square and y minus 4 whole square. When I am expanding it, I am getting x square. Here I am using the identity. 3 2s are 6x plus 9. Here y square. 6 2s are 12y plus 36. Here x square 6x plus 9 and y square minus 8x plus 16. So see, x square can cut, y square can cut, because they have the same sign and same power and the same coefficient. Now what I got? 6x minus 12y. 9 plus 36, it means becomes 45. Here 6x minus 8y is equal to plus 16 plus 9, that is 25. Now I will shift all these things on the other side. Here I am getting 6x plus 6x minus 6x become plus 6x minus 8y plus 12y. Here plus 25 minus 45. So this one 12x minus plus 4y minus 20. So what? Here I can take out the common 4. So 3x plus y minus 5. This 4 when comes here, it becomes 0. So 3x plus y minus 5. When these 5 come here, then 3x plus y is equal to 5 is my equation. So this is the way that we are using the distance formula for finding the different values and finding the different conditions. So you need to understand this, try to solve more examples and the examples of this chapter, and in the next video we will move toward the next topic, that is the section 4. Thank you very much.